Good morning, fellas. I'm Showtime. It's Dirtsheet. We're going to jump into a top 5 discussion today. We're going to be talking about top 5 finishing moves in wrestling. So I'm going to go and let Dirtsheet get started with number 5.
So the first finisher on my list
Numbers
of top 5 finishers is the RKO. It's played up like it's the best thing ever, but it's really just kind of lame. It's just the cutter, and it's just out of nowhere. But Randy Orton has hit some incredible RKOs. I think my favorite RKO personally happened at WrestleMania, whenever Seth Rollins went for a curb stomp and Randy Orton kipped him up and then RKO'd him out of midair. So that's my 5th favorite finisher. Showtime.
All right, my number 5 is the jackhammer, which is interesting because I happen to know that Dirtsheet over here does not like Goldberg at all.
Is it Goldberg's jackhammer?
Yes. The intensity that he could deliver the move with, pick him up in a suplex position and then just slam. It was always good. The jackhammer is a great move, and it always got a great pop in WCW, and it did pretty well in WWE when he used it against whoever the he feuded with. But that's my number 5. What do you got for number 4?
Actually, I don't know if a lot of people remember when The Undertaker broke out the Hell's Gates submission hold. It was essentially just a triangle choke, but it was just a devastating submission hold, especially coming from one of the best pure strikers in all of WWE.
Yep.
But it wasn't something that you expected Undertaker to do. So that's my 4th favorite. Showtime.
My number 4 is the bull hammer that Bad News Barrett used to use.
I'm mad that didn't make my list.
Wade Barrett would just hit people directly in the jaw, the face, whatever, with his elbow. And it was amazing. Every time. Just hitting people in the face with elbows that's the only reason I want to get in a fight in my life, is because I want to just murder somebody with an elbow one time. That's what I got for number 4. What do you got for number 3?
Okay, so my number 3, the Kirifuda Clutch that Shayna Baszler does. And the reason I love this move so much is because it works on every one of her opponents. Literally every opponent she's faced over the past year and a half, 2 years almost, they've either tapped or they've napped. There is no other outcome for this submission move. The only one who has been able to so far is Rhea Ripley. But the Kirifuda Clutch is one of the most devastating finishing moves I've seen from a female superstar in forever.
So moving on to my number 3, the Brain Buster. Specifically the one that Austin Aries used in TNA. A simple suplex setup and then just dropping dudes on their heads. And you just knew that it was the end of the match. Austin Aries is amazing at everything that he does. He has a certain intensity to him that makes everything even better than... It's a simple brain buster, but it looked great every time he did it. And I credit that to Austin Aries as a person. What do you got for number 2?
So my number 2 on the list, the Black Mass Kick from Aleister Black. Deadly, 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 deadly. This guy's legs are weapons of mass destruction.
Yep.
Like every time Aleister Black connects with the Black Mass Kick, it just straight folds his opponents. Yep. It ragdolls them, and then they are on the ground taking a nap. He always gets them flush on the chin. Yeah. Remember Lars Sullivan? Remember that guy? Took a nap. What is your number 2, Showtime?
My number 2 is the Kinshasa knee strike from Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura has been amazing ever since I first saw him. Back then, the move was called the Beaumont knee, and then it was renamed when he came to WWE as the Kinshasa. Nakamura just runs at dudes and hits them in the face with his knee. Very simple, very incredible. It works, and I love it. And just seeing somebody get hit in the face with a knee, similar to what I said about the bullhammer elbow, I just want to hit somebody in the face with my knee one time. I just want to get in a fight, hit them with the elbow, hit them with the knee, and call it a day. I just like seeing people get hit in the face with their knee. Actually, one of our fans, J-Ray, his favorite thing about the Kinshasa is Corey Graves announcing the Kinshasa. So take that for what it's worth, because J-Ray is a piece of What do you got for number 1?
My number 1 finisher, favorite finisher of all time, will always be my favorite finisher for nostalgic purposes, is the Stone Cold Stunner. This move was my childhood. I remember just every week on Raw, watching Stone Cold stun somebody, and it was always fun. It was such a simple move, but it was so good. And everybody wanted to see Steve Austin do it every week. And that's my number one.
It's a very good number one. The stunner was always a very hype moment to see back in the day. My number one, though, is the clothesline from hell. Because Bradshaw would just knock people's heads off.
Yeah.
Just run at people and just bash their chest, their neck, their head, whatever. Just decapitate
All
people.
of it?
Just all of it. Just killing people in the ring. Just running at them and swinging arms until they don't have a head anymore. It was the greatest. And it's always been the greatest. And I think it always will be the greatest. I don't like Bradshaw as a person, as a commentator, as a wrestler, or anything. Bradshaw is just awful, but the clothesline from hell is amazing. It's just the best. Decapitations are nice. All right, well, that's our list. That's our top 5 finishers in wrestling, finishing moves, special moves, whatever you want to call them. You got anything else?
Nope.
Stay dedicated.
Dedicated.